Hi everybody, this is Sticks, and this is my first video ever. I decided to do it in KSP because a friend needed some help on how to get into orbit. So, what I have here is a very simple rocket. As you can see, just some very, very simple features. All phase 1 stuff. Don't mind my flag. Alright, I have some of these RT-10 solid fuel boosters, along with the LVT-30 liquid fuel engine. For my fuel, I use the FLT-800 fuel tank. I have two. I use the inline advanced stabilizer, you know, keep it stable, because without it this thing gets a little hard to control. For this engine here, I use the lander engine, or the LV909 liquid fuel engine. I use this small tank, which is right here, the FLT200 fuel tank. I use the solar panels and batteries, you know, just because it looks good. I don't really need them, but, you know, they're there. And, you know, KSP doesn't like to render their weights, so it doesn't affect the performance of the craft much. Have some, you know, aerodynamic nose cones. They do actually help a little bit, I noticed, for those of you who say they don't work. I have a parachute, decouplers, you know, for survivability. We all need that. Staging's all here, all good. Let's get this into orbit. Alright, I usually, for my launch procedure, I usually go over here, click this so I can see everything. This just shows everything in general. It doesn't show you exact measurements. This, if you want to know exactly what's going on, you would look over here instead. Alright, throttle up, T for SAS, and space to launch. I call it the 15 degree. You can call it whatever you want. I double tap my SAS to pinpoint it exactly where I want it, because sometimes it likes to pull you back and push you a little extra forward. Now we would press M, switch to our map, look at our apoapsis. It is about halfway where we want it to be. I'll show you everything else I have in orbit and stuff in a minute, if you're wondering. We want to cut it off around 72. That's fine too, right there. Because when you bring up our nav ball, because when you do your burn over here, you know, make a turn over here, SAS back on, because when you do your burn right here, this tends to go up a little bit, or a lot, depending on how much thrust you get out of this. So around 58 or 55 seconds, we will be in our orbital burn. Now, because this is a really small, light craft that has a lot of thrust to weight ratio, so as you can see, this goes up pretty quick. And as I said, the height goes up as you burn. If you want to keep it where it is, I suggest bringing this down a little bit, about right there. Double tap SES. As you can see, it goes down a little bit. And keep watching these ends. If they stop, that probably means you got an engine problem or you're out of fuel. And just as they did, let's go check it out. As you can see, out of fuel, so this stage. Now, because this craft is extremely small and very light, this engine has a lot of thrust to weight ratio. So as you can see, I'm practically making orbit in just a few seconds. Check our periapsis, because that's the most important thing when you're just starting to make orbit. Bring it up a little bit by bringing this up over here, because this is next to you. Just about. I kind of messed up our apoapsis there by doing that, but nothing a little time warp can fix. If you don't know how to use time warp, it's decimal and comma. Decimal increases, comma decreases. As I approach, I bring it down a little bit, bring it down all the way to a stop, readjust, burn a little bit, bring it up. I like my orbit circularized, so when these two reach that midway point, I cut it off, and that's how I make orbit. And look at all this fuel I still have. Alright, so cut off SES, so you don't have any extra power usage, and extend any parts you have, except for ladders, because that's usually for, landing plugs, landing struts, Bring this up into the sun. There you go. Little cinematic view there. Looks pretty good. Let me take a quick screenshot so I can use this as a thumbnail. And yeah, that's my tutorial on how to get into simple Kerbin orbit. Alright guys, leave a comment if you want any other videos. I'll see if I can do them. And bye.